Martha took out a $50,000 loan at 12.3% per annum compounded quarterly, with quarterly payments of $2,689.15 for 7 years. However, after 4 years, the interest rate changed to 13.4% per annum compounded quarterly. The repayment value did not change. This is fairly standard. When you take out a loan, it's not very common for the interest rate to be completely locked in over the term of the loan, and it may change partway through. So Part A asks us, find the outstanding amount on the loan when the rate changed. That is, after 4 years, how much does Martha still owe? So 4 years of quarterly payments, that's 16. The interest rate for those 4 years is 12.3%. The present value of the loan, $50,000. The payment, negative $26.89.15. We're looking for future value. PPY and CPY are both 4. So the future value after 4 years, Martha still owes $26,648.49. Part B asks us to find the actual term of the loan. So originally we know that she was supposed to pay it off in 7 years. However, as the terms changed, she's going to be paying it off, well, a little bit slower because the interest rate has increased. So we need to figure out what's the actual term of the loan. It's not 7 years, it's going to be something else. So to do this, we know after 4 years, she still owes this $26,000 and change. So that becomes our present value. And again, we can copy and paste that, but we've got to be very careful. We need to make sure that that value becomes a positive, because it is now the present value of the loan. And she's paying it off. It says the repayments have not changed. The interest rate, though, has changed. That's now 13.4%. And we need to figure out how many more payments she'll need to make. So we press enter. She will need to make another 12.24, so another 13 payments. So originally, we know that she made 16 payments, plus she's got to make another 13 payments. So in total, she's making 29 payments, which is 7 years and 1 quarter. So it's not actually extending the length of her loan by too much, but it is extending it by 1 extra payment. Okay? Part C then says to compare the amount of interest that Martha would have paid if the interest rate had stayed at 12.3% for the whole term of the loan versus what she ends up paying. So once again, this is a question where we have to find the total that she paid in the original scenario and the total that she paid in the revised scenario. There's actually a slightly easier way that we can calculate the difference here. Because the repayment hasn't changed, the only thing that's going to be different in the two cases is those final payments, or in this case, that one final payment that Martha makes. Because for those first 28 quarters, she's paying the same amount, $26.89.15. So all we need to find is the final payment for the revised example, so where the interest rate has changed. To see a detailed example of calculating the final payment, I invite you to look at the video titled FMES number 8 to see the details of that calculation. But what we'll find here, following along, is that the final payment that Martha makes, so that payment number 29, which was that extra little bit in that final quarter because the interest rate has increased, will be $662.12. So she will pay $662.12 more with the adjusted interest rate, or $662.12 less with the original rate.